I don't
Is
know.
that like good enough?
I don't know, but all I know. Yeah, I kind of gotta like introduce this because this is getting a little bit too long. But anyway, yo, what's going on, audience, and everybody listening, whether it be Spotify or YouTube or SoundCloud, wherever you may be listening to. This is the first episode of the Random Notes podcast, random music commentary with random parental horrors with a lot of rants and banter. I am your host Tone. I'm here with my other two co-hosts, Queen Bean Rean and Kev. Yo, say what's going on to the people out there.
What's up? What's up?
That's Queen.
What's
As y'all
goody?
can hear that. Yeah, that's Kev.
What's goody?
So, what I'm trying to say is, Queen, why don't y'all tell the people about yourself a little bit?
Okay,
put you on the spot, right? Look at you.
Exactly. Put me on the spot.
Got to.
I don't know. I guess I'm here because I know everything and I'm always right. And I'm super humble.
Yeah, nah, you're absolutely right. Nah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You're here because me and Kev needed a third, and we wanted to be a female. So, nah, I'm fucking with you. And Kev, why don't you tell the people what's going on?
Yo, first off, free Max B.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
And I'm here because I'm here.
You're right. That's absolutely right. Yeah, you're right. And I'm Tone. I don't know if any of y'all listen to the Roskin Fried Chicken podcast, but I'm also on that podcast. I felt like I didn't want to do just one podcast a week and everything. And Kev hit me up like, yo, I've been trying to do a podcast for the longest, and my man don't want to say his name and everything like that, but he wasn't with it and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, we should definitely do this. And then he was like, yo, let's put Lorena on the joint. So Lorena's on the joint. So what's going on, everybody? How was y'all weekends?
And just make it very clear, we do not support all incarcerated Black people. Some of them need to be there.
Oh yeah.
But every now and then we will have some niggerish moments. What was it on the Boondocks? The nigger moments? That was Kev's first nigger moment. He had to free Max B.
That's like the first thing he said too. That's what's up. I hope people like clip that.
Where before that was a selfless act, Kev. You ain't even introduce yourself. Free Max B.
Yeah, I know, right? Yo, he's telling people straight off. Yeah, telling people straight off the rip like what he's about. I appreciate that. Selfless ass dude. All right, so how was y'all weekends though? What'd y'all do? Anything interesting? Even though recording this on Sunday, the weekend's not done yet, but still, it's almost done.
Nah, last weekend was my weekend. This weekend was not that great. Had to get a inspection. Got 2 tickets back to back. That was fun.
Right. That sounds fun. So fun about to fall asleep. Why don't you tell me something like some great like you tried you ran from the cops? Like what's going on? Like you got kicked out of your grandma's house? What's popping? Like tell me something fun. Tell me something fun you did this weekend.
I told you. Well, what do? We had New Year's, but that was last weekend.
I mean, you can talk about that. Y'all ain't talk about that yet.
So New Year's Eve, I had a little gathering at my house.
Okay.
It was nice. There's a lot of things I don't remember.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, yes. What was that game we played? Kev.
I don't know what it was called.
What was that game we played?
I don't know.
So my cousin had some drinking game, and they all have like shot glasses, and it's like words on the shot glass. You spin a spinner, and then you have
to. Wait, hold on. You spin a spinner? Oh snap! What else do you do with a spinner?
Yeah.
Because you say
it lands on the words of your cup. If it lands on your words of your cup, you got to roll a dice. So Kevin and me was partners, and we had to so you have to take, if it rolls a 6, you got to take 6 shots.
Mm-hmm. What? 6 shots of what? Water? That's crazy.
Yo, mind you, there's no end to the game. Like, there's no winner. Like, we just stopped because niggas was getting too drunk.
Yeah. I guess like the only person.
Yeah,
like the only person who doesn't die is the winner.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't die, pretty much.
That shit is crazy. You said that you don't remember much, right? But I remember one thing specific, that I was not invited. I appreciate you though. Thanks so much.
All right,
I'll
so
remember that next
I
time.
don't have your phone number. I don't have your phone number when I did that.
All right, I got you. I'm gonna send you my.
Remember your name on Facebook. I think that's how I knew Kevin.
I appreciate that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you my number so you can neglect me even more. All right. So
you gotta come to All Day Brunch. All Day Brunch is
All Day Brunch. All Day Brunch. That just sounds like some fat nigga shit.
Nah, All Day Brunch is popping.
All right, Kev, what you? I don't even have to ask you what you did. Like you already, like she already like snitched on what you did.
That was last week.
That was like, all right. Oh yeah, you're right. So what you do this weekend?
I ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? I tried to. I slept like all day today. I'm not even gonna. Slept like.
Hashtag this is 30.
I was talking. Y'all was talking in the chat, and I was waking up and responding, going back to sleep. Like I was mad. I was done today.
So you gonna be up all night?
Nah, I ain't. I go back to work tomorrow. I've been off work 18 days.
Oh, all right. I got you.
Tomorrow.
That's trash. I would quit.
Nah, brother. You don't quit this kind of job, man.
Nah, I feel you. What you talking about? We about to be rich and famous, fam. Quit your job right now, dog. It's over.
Don't say that twice.
Nah, you right. Yo, did y'all catch the R. Kelly joint? They had some joint on Lifetime or whatever, some R. Kelly, like Surviving R. Kelly. And apparently they dug up a 15-year-old case, and you know, like he had like a rape dungeon. Like, what's going on with that? Y'all catch that at all?
Yeah, I caught
the Colorado room.
What happened?
The Colorado room.
Is that what it's called? Like, did they have a name for it?
Well, that's what one of the girls called it because it was mad like Woody.
Wait, what? No, stop. Nah, you're lying right now. They called the Colorado room?
That's what one of the girls used to refer to it as because it was like a lodge. Everything in there was like logs and wood.
Okay. Because Denver is nothing but logs. Like the Denver Broncos throws around one big log for football. Their stadium's made out of logs. Like, I don't understand.
Listen, I don't know. I don't know why the girl made the connection. That's just what she called it. She referred to it as the Colorado.
What happened?
In Colorado. Maybe it was in Colorado. They never.
That shit was in fucking Chicago.
Yeah, probably, right? Yo,
it was in his.
A dirty nigga.
When you you don't gotta go places, you bring places to your house. So he just had that room like that.
But the Colorado room is the room in the basement with all the wood and shit. Y'all niggas seen the sex tape 20 years ago. Don't act like y'all didn't. It's the one with all the wood.
Yeah, you're right.
I never actually saw the tape. I've never seen the tape.
You a damn liar.
Yeah, she's lying.
I swear to God, I've never seen the tape.
All right, but hold on. What type of all right, number one, R. Kelly was a millionaire, right? Probably the biggest R&B artist at that time. You telling me that he, out of his millions of dollars, he's bringing random young women to his house in the basement? Like, he couldn't get like a different apartment somewhere else to be doing his nasty nigga shit?
You got to remember, though, he didn't have to. Like, people do that who have to. He was surrounded by people that was protecting him. He had, when you making that much money, you think the record label gave a fuck who he was fucking? They would probably let him fuck them. He was bringing in money, so they was going to pay for however many lawyers and cover-ups and non-disclosure agreements and payoffs they had to so that he could keep going on tour, keep coming into the studio. They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's crazy. I heard he had a bed in the studio. Like, he was getting it in the studio. I swear to God. I heard that somewhere earlier.
They showed they had, and like bedrooms throughout the building the studio was in.
That's crazy. Like, every nigga gets a bed. Every one of those niggas, they should go back. Every one of those niggas who was doing pedophile shit, 100% they should be in jail right now. Because that's crazy. There's nothing, like, we're all parents here, right? That's crazy. So I would never.
And what's crazy? What's crazy is that it started like mad early on. Like they said, like he was hanging out at high schools and pretty much using his stardom to bag high school kids, and he was in his 20s. That reminds me of
like straight out of high school, going back to high school.
Yeah, it's like you know the people that wasn't that lit growing up in high school. And they want to go back and start like, oh, look what I can do. He one of them niggas.
Yeah, they get the promotion at McDonald's and then they go back to the cafeteria like, yo, I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, so let me ask you this question.
Nigga that get a car and he want to go back to the high school and stunt like, and he in his 20s.
That's crazy. Shit. That's corny as hell. All right, so let me ask you this question because it's very important, right? Do we as a people separate the art from the artistry, right? Can we do that?
Especially I think it might depend. In this case, I feel like in some ways it's probably a little bit hard because it's like when you listen into it, like certain stuff is like, all right, you making a song, but then you doing something that might not be exactly related. Like everything that you listen to, we know that it is about a little girl. There's no question. At no point have you ever started a relationship with a woman that had an age that didn't have teen in it. All your wives were 19 and younger. Like, so I think it's a little bit different. Like some of these weirdos, like at least we've seen them with adults too. Not saying it's right that they're fucking kids, but like, has he ever?
I don't know. I guess to that point, feeling on your booty doesn't hit the same when you know he's singing about a 13-year-old. So,
yo, and it's crazy because like that was my shit.
Yo, Kev, go ahead, bro.
Man,
or not.
He's just a nasty nigga, fam. I mean, like Rena said, like it's hard to differentiate or to separate, the music from like what he did in his personal life because he got a whole bunch of like timeless fucking classics. Every nigga saying, "I believe I can fly at graduation." Like
that's a fact.
That's a fucking classic. And for something you grew up with for so long, it's kind of hard to just like cancel the shit like that. But
that's a fact.
That's a nasty nigga though. He a nasty nigga.
But it's like in the early 90s, even when Michael Jackson was going through his little pedophile things, we all were still doing the Thriller dance. So it's like
I'm gonna keep it 100 though, and like I know people, I'm gonna get some backlash about what I'm about to say, but I have a slightly different feelings about the two, only because there's certain things I believe about Michael Jackson that I know is not true about R. Kelly. Like, I'm sorry, I don't believe Michael Jackson has ever had sex with anybody, period. I do think that...
Whoa. With anybody ever in his life? Not even an adult? That's what you're trying to say?
100%. Like, look at that motherfucker. He was a 6-year-old. He was a 6-year-old psychologically trapped in a grown man's body. Michael Jackson, I believe, is a virgin. Look at them kids. They're not black at all. They're not his kids. I don't think he ever had sex with his wife. A lot of people got to marry people because you have to put up appearances. He probably really loved her, but probably just as a good friend. I don't think Michael Jackson's ever had sex at all. So I don't think he had sex with those kids. He probably gave them wine because he was drinking wine. He probably laid in the bed with them because it was a slumber party. I think everything he did was 100% inappropriate, but I don't think in his brain he was doing it to try to dominate these kids or like... I don't look at him as a predator. I look at him as somebody who was fucked up in the head and made a lot of bad choices. And what parents let their kids spend the night at a grown man's house? See, I'm more upset with the parents in Michael Jackson's situation. It's not like those kids ran away to Michael Jackson's house. Their parents packed their fucking bags and dropped them off. These girls were teenagers slipping off. Their moms think they're one place and they're somewhere else because they've been manipulated to do that. So for me, it's a little bit different with the two of them.
All right. What about you, Kev? What you think?
pretty much like if you listen to some of Michael Jackson's interviews, it's like he's a little kid in a grown man body. Like he mad like playful and shit like that. I mean that could be a front too.
I mean, it definitely could be a front.
To molest kids.
Yeah,
it could be, but I don't believe it is.
I mean, homie had a whole fucking amusement park in his backyard, fam. He had giraffes and he had a pet. He had a pet chimpanzee that he called like Bobo or some shit, or Bubbles. I forgot what they called it. Right? Yeah, there you go. You remember the? Yeah, you remember the monkey? Like he was all over that.
But just because he's like that and he act that way, you can't just write it off like, oh, he's just, crazy. Like you can't just write it off like, because that could all be a front. Michael Jackson had millions of fucking dollars too. So the same shit like they say with R. Kelly, like people was covering shit up. Like it could be the same thing with Michael Jackson.
You right, but I don't know. I just don't get that feeling. I don't know.
All right, so it was brought to the attention by somebody, right, that apparently the whole reason why Dame and Jay fell out is because Dame said that he wasn't feeling the whole best of both worlds, and he made like a collision course also. Like he had 2 whole albums of R. Kelly, and Dame wasn't with it, right? So like now, in light of that situation, is Dame like the crazy guy still, or
honestly,
Dame is always gonna be looked at. My fault. Dame is always gonna be looked at as somebody who's crazy because he's mad outspoken. Whenever you're mad outspoken, people look at you like you crazy.
Whenever you mad outspoken and black. And that's the thing. So you're right though.
They automatically gonna look at him like he crazy for whatever he say because he's mad vocal about whatever he's feeling.
Mm-hmm. And he's from Harlem. Harlem niggas. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely you. The Harlem niggas is like that though. Like Cam's like that. Like Freaky Z. All them niggas is like that. Be only if and they could just hold a conversation with you. And just get up like that. And they're not trying to press you or anything. That's just how they speak.
Yeah, they emotional. They emotional.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I call it emotional.
It's not so much
emotions. There's different emotions.
All right, here we go. Now go ahead, okay.
Yeah, but that Dame Dash shit was definitely. He said that here. I found the article. What's this article? By Joshua Espinoza. Let me see. He says, if you remember the best of both worlds, you don't see my name on that. I never wanted no part of that. And then he says, where is it? I know I'm not fucking with that. I knew morally we weren't the same. That's in reference to Jay-Z. So he pretty much, I guess, when it was, from what I read, when it was brought to them, he was like, because remember, he dated Aaliyah. So in his head, he's like, I know, like he pretty much there's also a video interview. So I watched that too. And he was pretty much saying like, she never gave him specific details of what went on between them, but people know. You don't have to sit there and be like, he did this, and this for people to know shit happened and it wasn't right and you wasn't really with it. So he was, and we all know how old she was. She was a little girl. He was a grown ass man. So I guess Dame Dash was like, I'm not doing anything with him. I don't think you should either. And I'm going to assume that made no difference to Jay-Z. So this is my next thing. I have some fun little facts because it made me.
All right, well, hold on, because you're going a little bit. All right, well, hold on first, because we got to talk about, like me and Kev say what's up, like a little bit. You feel me? But all right, check this. How about Jay-Z, right? Like, we could have thought that Jay-Z wouldn't have done the album with what's his face, with R. Kelly, right? Because Dame Dash didn't do anything. What if Jay-Z would have said, all right, you're just like, your ex is mad, like, this never happened, I don't believe y'all, like, how come? And even if this was the truth and Dame did hear some, shouldn't he be some sort of held accountable for the situation? Because he didn't out R. Kelly when he knew. Like, we don't know. It's all speculation. It's all he said, she said, right? Like, if he would have known that he was doing something crazy.
But at that point, what was he going to do? She was an adult. When she was a child, her parents did nothing. This was back then. It's already like, it's 2018 and it's hard to prosecute something. So what was he really going to do but be just love and support? He couldn't do shit to R. Kelly.
2019. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Kev.
It is. It is.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
This is what Dane was saying. This is what Dane was saying in regards to the whole Aaliyah shit. He was like, if you watch like the Survivor R. Kelly shit, but some of the people when they explain like what this nigga was doing, it was real hard for them to like to say it. Okay. And he said, he was saying that when he would ask Aaliyah about it, it was like the same type of reaction. Like it was hard for her to like speak on it.
Yeah, she would just tell him he was a bad man.
He knew something was up. Like he basically was saying, she wouldn't really get into it because she didn't want him to react like crazy.
Oh yeah, like real niggas would do, of course.
You think about it. You go into detail with a Harlem nigga that's in love with you about the shit this nigga did to you when you was 13, 14 years old.
Yeah, you're right. But maybe this should have happened. Maybe that should have happened though. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, like he be a martyr and kill R. Kelly and save all the future chicks?
Yeah, why not?
You can't really force her hand. You can't really force her hand because it happened to her. If she don't really want to speak on it, like you can't.
Yeah, certain shit you don't want to relive.
I feel you. Now you're right. So all right.
Basically, Now I was gonna say according to what Dane was saying in the interview, he was like, "Yo, I don't want no parts of this tour. I don't want no parts of this album. My half, you could just automatically like give that shit right to."
It was the breast cancer. It was a breast cancer foundation Aaliyah had.
Okay, that's dope.
We wouldn't take the money.
I kind of was half listening, but from what I got, I think he said like some legal shit happened, and he wound up just giving his whole part like to them or whatever, to Jay.
All right, I got you.
So this is my next question, though.
All right, go ahead.
So I have to ask you. So now, when R. Kelly, quote unquote, illegally, officially married her, she was 15, posing as 18, and he was 27. Now, maybe this is my question in regards to why Jay felt comfortable working with him. In 1999, Jay-Z was 30 and Beyonce was 18. Now, even though that's legal, we're 30 years old right now. You fucking with an 18-year-old?
I'm not. Nah, I'm not fucking with an 18-year-old.
Me personally, I'm not, but I'm not faulting nobody who does because 18 is legal.
It's legal, but it's not weird to you. And let's be for real. If he was, was publicly dating her at 18, you don't think that he was already, if not messing with her, had his eye on her before she was?
I mean, of course. He said that he first met her at 16. He told one of his boys that he was gonna like marry her when she was 16.
Okay, so that's not like weird.
But listen, weird is not the same as illegal. There's a lot of weird shit.
So because you wait for a little girl, it doesn't make you less strange. So at 20, at 28, when he said he was going to marry a 16-year-old, that's not fucked up.
That's fucked up, of course. That's
nasty. But he didn't do anything illegal.
So maybe that's why. Maybe Dame Dash saw a little R. Kelly in him.
Maybe, but at the same time, they not, like you said, they've not cut from this. I don't think they're cut from the same cloth. They just happen to be. No
way am I comparing him the same. But maybe that's what made him feel a little bit comfortable. Like he dated a teenager as a grown ass man too.
Yeah, well, of course. But did y'all hear about the Drake thing? Apparently, there's video of him kissing and saying to this 17-year-old girl on stage that, "Oh, yo, why's your body shaped like that? You're 17. I don't want to go to jail."
Feel good on his chest.
Yeah, number one, that's a sick nigga. That's a sick nigga. But I just want to say,
I'm not trying to say it's right, but he did do all that shit before. he
he did all that shit before he got his glow. Nah, he did all that shit before he got his glow up with his beard and
before
shit.
He asked her, like when he did all the kissing on her, he didn't ask her. He didn't say,
he did that shit after.
He
did that shit. No, he did that shit after.
We not giving him a pass because after he found out how old she was, he was like, "You 17? Your breast did feel nice rubbing against me, though." Like,
don't give him a pass for that. Number one, he said that, and at the end, he said that, and then, all right. Listen, hold on, wait.
Awkward and just said that because he ain't know what to say.
Nah. Number one, he was awkward, but you still don't say that. At this point, he was like 26 or something like that. He was still old nigga. Like, he's been in the game. Well, whatever. You're still in at 24, he was still in the game for like 3 years, 4 years. You gotta know how to act. Like, you don't act like that. That's number one. Number two, that's probably what, like, his second, third album. Like, you've been on tours, my nigga. Like, you don't act like that. That's crazy. Number two, at the end of the video. At the end of the video, he still gave her a kiss on the mouth. Like, he kissed her head, he kissed her cheeks, and he kissed on the mouth. So, like, he still kissed her after he knew that she was 17, which is weird. But that being said,
weird as fuck, bro.
Exactly. But that being said, it's still probably not illegal because the legal age of consent is different around the country. Still, the legal age of consent in New York is 17. The legal age of consent in New Jersey is 16. So it really doesn't. It's again, it's the moral thing. You could ask two niggas two different questions based on morals, and then it might be nasty to one dude, it might not be nasty to the other dude. The only thing that should be taken into account is the legality of the situation. You feel me? If this nigga go to jail over the shit or not.
Morally,
I'm not doing it.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what the legal age is, my nigga. You can't be 30, like, looking at 16-year-olds, my nigga. Like, that's crazy. Ain't cool. Like,
that's crazy. Like, where I work at, I'm not gonna say where I work at and everything like that for the listeners and everything. Y'all just gonna have to use context clues. But where I work at, there's a lot of those age range types of kids, and I can't understand how a grown ass man would find that attractive. Even the face is different, looks different. Like, you can't, like the facial feature, like everything is different. Just still looks like a kid. So I don't understand how that's still pedophilia to me.
I'm 100% with you because I work with that same age range. And there was this weird old guy who is no longer there. And he used to always say to me when I first started working there, ooh, I thought you was a kid. And like I said to one of the other people, I'm like, yo, if he thought I was one of the kids, why the fuck he always looking at me like that?
Yeah, that's crazy. He gotta go somewhere,
bro.
Yeah, that's for real.
I don't respect that shit. I don't condone that. And that shit goes down in the hood. Like, there's niggas who think they get points because they cracked like a 15-year-old, 16-year-old. I don't respect none of that shit, my nigga. If anybody respects that shit, man, they fucking weird too.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. But speaking about age ranges and shit like that, apparently y'all remember B2K, right? I know y'all remember B2K. I used to do that bump, all that shit. Yeah, that shit was hard. But anyway, they're going on you don't. All right, Kev, you don't know what B2K is. All right, bro. All right, fam. so apparently they're going on tour, right? The Millennium Tour, right? Are y'all buying tickets? Kev, you got your tickets ready?
Hell no. But I did keep the prices. How much were they? The prices for New York. And you can pretty much get close to the stage. I think it was like 300, like low 300s, like 305 or something. Like
low 300s, fam.
From the
to the stage,
fam.
Not the stage.
But still, fam. I go to Lupe Fiasco concerts, right, all the time. I'm basically on the stage for $40. I'm not paying no $300 something to see Omarion damn near break his knee. Like, that's not what's going on. Like, fuck out of here.
This is my question. They sing the songs from 2000 and what was that? 2000, 2001, or they got like new songs?
Nah, no, they better not have new songs. Like,
so they about to go and sing Bum Bum Bum.
They're singing Bum Bum Bum. They gonna have that Diddy song. Yo, it's going. Yo, all right. But who else is on the tour though? Because I'm not too informed about this.
Freddie Ricky
them
on
niggas
there.
too. They gonna
Bobby
sing their one hit.
On there.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Lloyd.
Word, yo, I'm going.
On there.
What? Once this nigga said Lloyd, what? Nah, let me stop. Nah, but I don't know if this tour is going on anymore because I don't know if y'all guys heard.
It is. Is it? The pre-sale tickets started like the other day for the New York, at least. I didn't look.
They sold out,
but it's still going on.
Are you sure? Because I seen somewhere
a clip on Instagram of all of them together talking about Millennium Tour, get your ticket.
But how long ago was that?
That was today.
That was today?
I just looked up the ticket prices today.
Yo, you heard? Yeah, you definitely going.
I'm going on Ticketmaster right now. I'm about to see.
Nah, but you heard that? What's this? I think Lil Fizz is smashing Omarion's baby moms. So that's why they're saying there's like dissension. Yeah, they were all on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood at the same time. I think his baby mom's name is April Jones or something like that. That's Omarion's baby moms. And they're like hanging out like a lot. Lil Fizz and number one, you can't be 30 and you still have Lil in your name. That's number one. Like he's just Fizz now. But
wait, his name's Fizz.
I don't know. I'm calling him Fizz. I'm not calling him Lil Fizz. There's no more Lils after that. We're gonna call him grown ass Fizz. All right, that's it. Grown ass Fizz is smashing Omarion's baby moms, and they were going back and forth because grown ass Fizz's baby moms was talking crap about Omarion's baby moms. So it was a whole bunch of baby mom drama between the B2K, and I thought they said that they were gonna call the shit off. Someone said that, we're not doing the Millennium Tour anymore. So that shit is still going on.
I seen a tweet. I forgot. I don't even know who wrote it. I seen it in passing. It said contracts are signed. The tour is going down.
Oh, so they have to go on tour. All right, it's a wrap. Like once contract is signed, it's a wrap. You can't duck out just because your baby mom's loose with the goose. Like you feel me? Like it's a wrap for that shit. It's a wrap for that. Like Omarion just gotta take that L and dance. It's a wrap. It's 150% a wrap for that. That's a fact. Dancing in the rain and all that. They better have rain at the concert. That'll be dope. That's gonna be dope as hell.
On Ticketmaster, them tickets is crazy. I am not going.
$300.
Hold on. I forgot. There's more people on the bill. The Yin Yang twins.
It doesn't matter.
Yo.
You might remember them.
Now go ahead. You might remember them from illustrious songs like. Go ahead. Let me hear this.
What was the name of that song? The Whisper song. You might
Shake It Like a Salt Shaker? Oh, that was definitely a smash.
Mama, let me whisper.
Hold on.
But you're not whispering.
You might remember this guy from his smash hit Right There. Chingy.
Nah, son. I'm not going.
They charge you $300 because they like this is our last chance.
That's a fact, yo.
That's the stage though, and those tickets is cheap compared to everywhere else. I'm seeing like $600 to $1,000 for tickets at other venues.
Yo, that's crazy.
Wait, 30-year-olds have $1,000 for B2K tickets?
For a ticket? I mean, some of them do. I'm sure some of them do. Not me. Definitely not for B2K. That's 150%.
You know what? That felt good.
For real? Nah, I'm not doing that shit. But so I sent y'all a link, right? So we all could be on the same page because right now we're gonna take a deep dive. Well, not too deep, but somewhat of a medium dive into the top 20 hip hop songs of 2018 that some white guy at Billboard put together. So we don't have to go we don't have to go 20 by 20. Yeah, we don't have to start at 20. I sent the link in I think the general chat. So We can just go, yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's start at 20. Let's start at 20. We don't have to take too deep of a dive, but we could say what's going on, how we feel about it, if they're right, if they're wrong, you know, with the list.
Right.
So let's start at 20. All right, Migos Stir Fry. How you feel about that song?
I love that song.
If Migos is number 20, I want to know what number 1 is.
You want to know what? I know what number 1 is.
The list is slightly disappointing. I will concur with Tony said about the list created by white people.
Because I see something I see a lot of not a lot of songs, but I just skimmed through it a little bit, right? I wanted to see what the top 5 was. I saw a song, one song in particular that I'm like, number 1, I hate that song. Number 2, it's not even her best song from that year. Number 3, it shouldn't be over a couple of different songs. So we'll get to that. I think Stir Fry is a good song. It's a good Migos song. It's a good commercial song. It was in I think it was in Apple commercial and stuff like that. So, you know,
it's a good cooking song.
Stir Fry is a good stir fry song. You're absolutely right. Yeah. And, you know, the executives where they work probably push that because that is the song that will connect with the other executives. It will connect with people that look like the executives, if y'all know what I'm saying. So
it's catchy.
It's very catchy.
In the kitchen, stir fry.
Exactly. You already know. Kev, what you feel about that? About the song?
I feel like it's a catchy tune. I like it. You know what I'm saying? When I get in my cooking bag, you know what I'm saying? I have that playing.
Gonna put it on?
Little videos or whatever. I like it.
All right, that's dope.
I think 20 is too low, but
yeah, I think 20 is too low. Definitely think 20 is too low, especially for a Migos song. But we'll see what else is going on here because this is my first time looking at this, you know. So y'all definitely gonna get. The audience is definitely gonna get my unbridled opinion on this, like raw. Pause. But number 19 is Metro Boomin featuring 21 Savage. Don't Come Out the House. I've never heard this song before, so I can't even. I
only listened to it because it was on the list. I don't think I finished it. I did not like it. The beat was slightly catchy, but not catchy enough for me to finish.
What about you, Kev?
This shit fire. Metro Boomin's fire. 21 Savage is fire. I like it.
That's true. Metro Boomin and 21 Savage is fire.
But this particular song, I agree with both of those things, except for that this song is fire.
All right, yeah. So we don't. I can't even.
Everybody makes disappointing things sometimes. For me, no.
That's true. All right, so I might have to go back and take a look at this and give y'all listeners if I like it or not, or I'll just forget about it because fuck this song. So 18, City Girls featuring Cardi B, Twerk. City Girls, I just heard about the City Girls probably like a month ago, so I don't think that any City Girls song, even if it's featuring Cardi B, should be on a best of 2018. They don't have, I don't know where they're from. I can't name none of them. I don't know how they look. I can't even name one of their songs. So I don't agree with that at all.
This was another one. I like you, only recently heard of them. I never heard this song until yesterday. Once again, only listened to it for the sake of having an opinion. And this particular song, I can't front. It's one of those, like, it bring out your ratchet girl. Like, soon as it come on, you're like, ooh, you start popping your booty. Like, yeah, you driving, you know, you start getting it. But,
I don't have a ratchet girl.
Huh?
I don't have a ratchet girl. Like,
well, I mean, I'm only speaking for
you.
Females. Yeah. You, I mean, I don't know if you like it or not. It might be something like catchy. You might, you know, like to nod your head to in the club.
Right.
But
all right, Kat, what you think?
I think I don't know this song, so that's my opinion on it. I don't know the song. I've heard of City Girls. Don't know who they are, but I can't place the song right now, so I have no opinion on it.
So, okay, so we could all agree already there's been 2 songs that 2 of us don't even know.
Exactly. That's the problem with these lists, I feel, made by, who it's made by people who don't even understand the culture, right? I don't think Billboard is a big name on the culture of hip hop. They're making a whole, like, their job is to listen to these music and and make a list. If it's not getting to the hood, if it doesn't get to the people it's supposed to get to for us to even know what song they're talking about, then how is it the song of 2018 if I'm not hearing it? If Kev's not hearing it, if Rean's not hearing it, that makes no sense to me. That's why I hate these lists, but that's why I love commenting on them. So
yeah, 17.
Number 17 is Kendrick Lamar, J-Rock, Future, James Blake, King's Dead. This song was on the biggest movie of 2018 soundtrack, Black Panther, and I think 17 is a shit spot for this song. I think this is one of the best songs in 2018. This is top. This might be top 3
song of period. Like, this is a very good song.
It's a very good song. Yep. It's a very good song.
And I don't think Kendrick Lamar should be 17 anything.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't think Kendrick Lamar should be below Lil Uzi. I don't think he should be below any Cardi song, especially Kendrick, J-Rock. For real, this is I don't know. This is blasphemy right here. This just tells you about the type of person that put together this list. But
yes,
I think this song's top 3.
All I gotta say about this song, la-di-da-di-da.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of this song.
Exactly. I hated that part of the song, but then it grew on me, and I'm like, yes, let me fast forward the Future's part.
Because I'm a woman, and that's my favorite part of the song.
That's my favorite part, right?
Motherfucker.
Catchy as hell, yeah. So I think we could all agree this should definitely not be number 17. It should be maybe 10, 15 spots higher than this. This motherfucker, whoever the hell the editor of this particular article is, he gotta see me. Like, this is crazy.
You're fired by the people. Can we make a citizen's arrest?
I have to, because this is crazy. Number 16 is Lil Uzi Vert, New Patek. I'm not even gonna. Like,
can we just skip? Can we just go to number 15?
Let's skip. Kev, you got anything to say about this?
Anyway. I ain't feeling that.
I've never heard a song before in my life, man. Anyways.
I listened to literally, I think, like under 20 seconds of this song.
Like, this is crazy. I see a lot of things that I'm angry at right now. I just scrolled down a little bit. Number 15 is J-Rock, Win. I love this song. I love J-Rock's album. It's one of the best albums of 2018. This does not deserve to be 15 and within the likes of Lil Uzi, like, damn near right below a City Girl. Like, this is crazy. I love this song. This should be top 10. I wouldn't say top 5, but it's a top 10 song, 2018.
I agree. Disgust is in the air.
For real. Like, I'm about to throw up.
It could be 10, maybe.
It could be number 10, yeah, but definitely not 15.
Yeah, not 15. It could be definitely in the top 15. 10.
Yeah, this list is crazy. All right, let's go. All right, number. Oh my God, do y'all see what's next?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Number 1, all right, number 14 on this list is Meek Mill featuring Jay-Z and Rick Ross, What's Free. I love this song. This song is amazing. It was a great flip of a classic Notorious B.I.G. song. It got Notorious B.I.G., one of his best friends on it, Jay-Z, and he absolutely murders this beat. He has homage to him on his verse, one of Jay-Z's best verses of the new millennium, maybe of all time, one of the best verses of 2018. This is crazy that it's just number 14.
Yeah, this is another top 10er.
To me, it's not that crazy because the song came out so recently and it made the list.
Right, that's true.
That just tells you how fire the fucking song is. Jay-Z was talking that real shit. They all went off. They all went off. Don't sleep on Ross and Meek verse, because they verses was fire too.
That's a fact. But to me, at least, I think Jay-Z makes this.
It shouldn't be number 14, though.
It definitely should be number 14. It shouldn't be number 1 either, but I think this is a top 5. Top 5 for me. This is crazy. Next week, audience, we're definitely going to be putting together our top 5, maybe top 10 songs of 2018 just for the fuck of it, just to shit on these assholes with these blue collar assholes putting together these stupid ass lists. There's going to be a couple of real niggas putting together lists next week. So I need everybody who's tuning in today, tell their friends, tell your mom, tell your daughter, tell whoever that we going to be putting together lists, and y'all actually going to like it. I'm pretty sure about that. So moving on.
Your mom's baby.
Moving on, 13, Block Boy JB featuring Drake, Look Alive. I wouldn't say this is 13. I would give it a little bit higher than this. This is a really good song, though. I don't like Block Boy JB like that. Like, I don't think he's a good artist, or like, I don't listen to his music like that. But I don't think I don't want to shit on my man's, but I don't think he's a good lyricist, but I think he fits well into the song, onto the beat. Bless the producer, bless the engineer, and with Drake co-signing it, Drake's the biggest artist in the world, and he came down. What happened?
Tay Keith is the producer. Tay Keith.
Yeah.
Fuck
Bless
these niggas up.
That's a fact. Yeah, bless him, because he really did a good job on this song, just putting it together. And kudos to Drake I like the way that he's the biggest rap artist in the world, probably the biggest artist in the world, and he's still giving no name, no offense, with all due respect, no name up and coming rap artists like Black Boy JB a feature. That's hats off to him for that. He doesn't have to do that.
Do you think he'd be wave riding?
He'd definitely be wave riding though, but I don't know if it's wave riding or if he's ahead of the curve and he creates the wave. So I don't know.
I was gonna say that because what he does, it takes great skill, because you gotta know what the next wave is gonna be.
Exactly. That's true.
Whatever he's doing, he's doing it with some skill.
That's a fact. So Rean, what you think about it?
Drake makes this song to me.
No, yeah. I like this song. This is definitely one of my regulars.
So it's like it's on your playlist?
Yes.
You have it on several playlists in your Spotify or iTunes?
I don't have none of that shit at my YouTube. No, y'all know I'm granny. I got my YouTube playlist.
Oh, you have your YouTubes?
they know the songs to play for me.
All right, that's good. That's dope. All right, so moving along, I think we could all agree this is a great song of 2018. Definitely, I would say top 5, maybe even top 3 songs of 2018. I really need to get all of these songs on a list and number them, because I don't know what's number 1, what's number 2, number 3. I think this is top 5. Though.
I have it on a list.
You have it on a list already? Yeah, this list. Obviously.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a good song. It's a great song. All right, moving along. Number 12, Ray Shremmerd, or however the fuck you say that name, featuring Juicy J. Ray Shremmerd. Thank you. But yeah, I never heard the song before. I like Ray Shremmerd. I like Juicy J. I love Juicy J.
Bugging, boy.
Love Juicy J.
I like this song. I like this song.
How much you like this song?
Money, I wish we could play this song right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Sway Lee's a fucking musical genius, dog.
Sway Lee, hot take. That's a scathing hot take. Sway Lee? Not gonna give the Slim Jimmy though?
Nigga is a musical genius.
Guatemala song.
Ooh, yeah. Man, I gotta listen to this song.
Like, how is that not on there?
Yo, right after this pod, I'm definitely listening to this song, because y'all going off on it right now. All right, so that's gonna be my next song.
Sway Lee, man.
Yeah, Sway Lee's dope as hell. But all right, so you guys, since I haven't heard this song, I can't really give an opinion. So Rean and Kev, y'all, what y'all feel about this? Like top 10, top 3?
I think 12 is appropriate.
12 is appropriate?
12 is good? Well, you know what? Based on other things, yeah. But you ain't hear the other stuff that beat him that shouldn't have.
All right, number 12 is
number 11.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Appreciate you. See, that's why you my co-host. You dope as shit. All right. So so number 11 is the person's name no name, or is it literally like no, or is the name not there?
Okay, so the artist, from what I believe, is No Name, and Don't Forget About Me is the song.
Yeah, never heard about this before. Trash. All right, so who else? Who else agrees?
And I actually liked it, but I don't know. Like, it didn't. I don't feel like this is the appropriate category.
So they fucked up with the category. This isn't a rap hip hop song. You don't think
I would not consider it rap or hip hop. She was like talking, but it was almost like one of those Jill Scott not singing vibes. Like it was like some word poetry with a beat behind it. It was not. I would not put this song in the category of hip hop.
So there's like some spoken word garbage with some mumbo jumbo beat in the background that's not supposed to be in hip hop, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am, right? Yo, she's gonna email me. Like when we blow up, like she's gonna email me like, yo, what?
I remember what you said when you were poor, and now I'm gonna
yo, you just call me poor. All right. So like what we're not gonna do is call me poor. So
we're gonna explain this. There's a big difference on the scale of what rich and poor is and the division. We're not poor as far as rags and starving, but when you think about how much money these real rich people have, my nigga, we poor.
That's a fact. So let's see what's going on with number 10, Lil Wayne featuring Swiss Beats, Uproar. Now, if this is the song I think it is, I don't like this song. I don't like Flip's
the one with the special delivery beat.
Yeah, I don't like,
and that's kind of why I like it. It makes me feel like I'm like back in those good old no responsibility days, except my cell phone bill.
So, Kev, what you think about it?
I fucking hate this song. The only part I like is 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. That's the only part I like of the whole.
Yo, oh my god, yo, I fucked with you dumb hard.
Like, they should have retired this beat after fucking J. Cole's Green Ranger. That was on this beat, right? Yeah.
So this shit is trash. Cause I don't like it either. I don't like it either. I don't like any song that would make these young niggas think that it's the first of its kind. You feel me? Because now they're gonna hear G-Dep and be like, oh, this is the Uproar beat. Nah, nigga, Uproar is taking a special delivery beat, and like that shit. That's just grumpy me. I don't care. Like I don't like that shit, and I don't like. I didn't see the video. Did anyone please tell me no one Harlem shaked in the video? Because if someone Harlem shaked in the video,
there was Harlem shaking in the video.
All right, you see now. All right. So now I gotta talk to Lil Wayne. I gotta talk to Weezy. And there's another nigga that's 30. No, Lil Wayne is like 57 years old, and we're still calling him Lil Wayne. Come on, son. That's crazy.
Oh, he's grown man Wayne too? Nah, he's
grown
more
man Wayne.
He's Uncle Wayne.
He gotta be. Like, you can't have your daughter singing on your album and her calling you Lil Wayne. Like, nah, son.
Yeah, that Daddy Wayne sounds nasty.
Come on, Wayne. Even Shad Moss dropped a little. Like they can't be Lils running around anymore. If Shad Moss is too cool for the little. All right, get the fuck out of here, son. So, all right, next song is Pusha T, The Games We Play. This is number 9. I don't particularly remember this song from the album. The only song I remember from the album is Laser Beam song or the Beam. You know what I'm talking about? The Drake diss song. That's the only song. I don't think this is too memorable. I didn't really fuck with any of these good music album drops with the 7 tracks or anything. You know, there's a lot of people saying that Daytona is on their best of the year shit, and I think that's just industry shit because I wouldn't put a 7-song album on any best of anything unless it's a best 7-song album list. But I'm not putting this song. I'm not putting this song or this album on best of 2018 nothing. So does anyone else have a opinion about it?
It was an alright song.
All right, that's cool.
I don't think 9 is appropriate. I don't think 9 is appropriate. I mean, I like the song. I don't like it that much.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
I actually feel like if they was gonna put Pusha T on here and at number 9, the Drake diss I liked better than this song.
You talking about the initial Drake diss or the response to Duppy freestyle?
Yeah, that the one. What is response. It?
Story I added on.
Yeah. If they were going to put Pusha T, I think that's what they should have put him on.
What you said, Kev?
That wasn't a real song though. That was like a Lucy. It wasn't like a single.
But that's what I'm saying. Back to what Tony said. Billboard's picking a real song. Like, I heard that shit every day on the radio. It is definitely a real song.
That's true. That's true.
But it wasn't like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so once again, like, could we get the list? Like, because it's not officially on an album, it can't make the top 20. Hip hop, that shit's hip hop. That shit's a song. That shit was lit.
I guess. I think what they're doing is
they're doing Billboard.
Yeah, we're doing the top 10 or top 20 hip hop songs that made the Billboard charts. I don't know if Story Added On made the Billboard charts.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing, of course, because they're trying to promote their Billboard and some stupid shit. But anyways, yeah. So I don't think it. I think we could all agree that that's not the space and that's not the song for Pusha T. But it is what it is. That's why this is their list, and we're gonna have our list next week. So number 8 is Lil Baby and Gunna, Drip Too Hard. I think I heard this song only like once. So
I don't say
it's cool.
Off this wave. I fucking love this song.
You love this song?
Yeah.
At least top 5.
At least I gotta listen to this thing because I don't have it on my list. So yeah, that's what it is. Me and Bean, Queen Rean Bean say that it's cool. I guess
it's good where it's at. I wouldn't say top 5. I would leave it. I fucks with it. I like it a lot, but I wouldn't move it.
All right, what about you, Kev? You said top 5, right?
Yeah, at least. Well, I'm going based off of the songs that's on this list.
Which is good.
Based off of the songs on this list, that's at least top 5 to me.
All right, I agree with you. Well, no, I don't agree with you. I don't know. I'm just talking. I don't know where the hell this should be.
How the fuck you agree with me? You don't even know what song it is.
You caught me. You caught me, nigga. You caught me. All right, so next up is Tiger Taste. I'm gonna say there's no. Yeah, pause for that. I'm gonna say I love this song, right? And I love this song as a Tiger song. I never really fuck with Tiger. I don't listen to Tiger. I don't know nothing about Tiger. But I would say that this is probably like the first song after his whole meltdown with Kylie Jenner and, going crazy and all that shit. So I feel like there's a good... Yeah, right? So I think there's a good...
Shit, you remind me.
Yeah, he should definitely
Wait,
not
how
be
old
in
is
the...
he?
I don't know. He's like our age. Like 31, maybe 32. He's another one. He's another one of those. Yes, he's another one. I know that's what you're trying to get at.
He was like 17 and he was like 25.
Yeah, and he was deliberately
another just legal situation.
Yeah, he was
nasty men out here. I need nasty.
What he was doing was the legal age of consent in California is, I think, 18. It's one of the states, one of the few states that the legal age of consent is 18. So they couldn't do nothing in California. So what they would do is they would take trips to New York to fuck, since New York's legal age is 17. So that's how he was finagling. That's how he was finagling this shit. That's a sick nigga though.
Crazy.
That's a sick nigga though. That's what they was doing.
Nigga had elaborate.
Yo, that was an elaborate plan. That was 100%. That was the most elaborate plan to fuck an underage girl. That has
dirty
to be.
Nigga,
But that being said, I still love this song though. I think it's a good place for it. I listen to this song all the time at the gym, do my thing, and I think that the beat is good. He was riding the beat, no homo, very well. And I should say pause, whatever. I'll edit that out. But I think this is a very good song for him. Yeah, that's a fact.
It's funny you said the gym, because over the summer, this was definitely one of my songs, because I used to go to the track every day.
Exactly. Yep.
While I'm walking the track, this be playing. Like, it's one of them getting your groove songs.
Mm-hmm.
Facts, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know the words. I fucking love the beat, son. I love the beat.
Yep. That's right.
The fucking beat, so. And then I love even more
that Ray Shremmerd song. I don't know none of the words. It's just that beat.
Just the beat, right?
What I love even more is fucking Joe Budden doing the beat with the Tiger verse
over.
Oh
my god, that was the best, yo.
I love that shit, B.
That was the best. I'm gonna watch that shit after this. Yeah, so wrapping that up, I think there's a, it shouldn't be lower. I don't think it should be higher for this list in particular. I think it's a good space, and he did a great song, and I don't think he's gonna have a follow up for that. So it's a wrap. So his career is basically over. So number 6 we have Drake, Nice for What. This is one of the few songs that I actually like how they flipped an old song. He flipped Lauryn Hill's X Factor on this song, and
yeah, I usually hate when they do that.
I usually hate when they flip R&B tracks, especially this new era. But I feel like he found a good, he found a good producer. He found a good, flow on it, and he just did this song right. He did the flip right, and I like the song. I like where they placed it.
Yes, I agree.
Nice song for the ladies.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's an appropriate spot.
That's a fact. What about you, Queen?
Oh yeah, this is my shit.
This is your shit? All right, so cool. So we don't have to say too much about it. It's a Drake song, so of course it's gonna be on the Billboard charts. It was probably charting for 27 months, and probably, I don't know, it probably will be charting for 27 months. But all in all, I think they did right. At least, picking this song for this particular spot. Next is Sheck West, Mo Bamba. I only heard this song probably like 2-3 times, and that's because I heard it on a different podcast that I'm not going to name drop. But I heard it on a different podcast. He mentioned it, and it's cool. I don't know if it deserves 5, but I'm not
deserve number 5.
Y'all niggas is bugging. This song definitely needs to be 5.
This song needs to be 5.
This fucking beat and the way shit go crazy when this shit come on, this shit definitely deserve to be number 5. Because when I first heard this song, I was like,
I would put it in top 10, but I don't think it would be 5. Like it's like 6 through 10 for me.
6 through 10 for you?
Yeah, wow.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta listen to this song. I gotta listen to this song in my car. I gotta listen to it in my car.
Kevin, it's one of them like fire beat. You know what it's like? It's like the almost like the Nuck If You Buck of this time. Like remember how when Nuck If You Buck came on, like everybody just got mad hype and
like niggas got shot off a Nuck If You Buck. I hope this is not this generation's Nuck If You Buck. Like we don't need another Nuck If You Buck. Now you're in the ICU. We don't need that.
Oh, then wait till you see the video because they definitely bucking.
They definitely nucking and bucking. All right, so I don't know. I gotta listen to that song some more. I don't know if it's in my top 5. I gotta listen to it in my car so I can listen to what Kev's talking about. But I'll get back to that next week. So next is Childish Gambino, This Is America. I think this is either the best or the second best song of this year, or last year, I should say. The video just goes with it. The message, I probably watched this video like 20, 30 times in like 2-3 days. It's trying to catch everything, just trying to catch the message. You feel this song is a piece of art. I think the music video is a piece of art, definitely. And I think that Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, just anything he touched last year was gold. And this song, especially, top 2 song for me.
I agree. I definitely think it should be top 3. There's a lot of gems in this video.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of gems. If you haven't seen the video, you should definitely watch that shit. It's a lot of things to catch in the video. And like you said, y'all niggas need to start sleeping on Childish Gambino, B.
That's a fact.
Multifaceted, very fucking talented.
That's a
very
fact.
Talented.
Go ahead, Queen.
Oh, and I was gonna say, and hilarious. Like I've been a Donald Glover fan. Like did anybody ever watch Community?
I didn't catch that. Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
I caught the Community wave late, and I usually don't like to catch shows late because now I already know what's going on. Then I have to binge watch, and that's too much of a commitment. Then I start losing my hair. I'm not trying to do that shit. You feel me? So, but
commitment issues.
But yes, as far as the song, I love the song.
But Atlanta is a great show. Atlanta is amazing show, and that's Donald Glover. So if anyone doesn't watch that, they should definitely watch that. So wrapping number 4 up, I think we all agree that this song is amazing, but I disagree with the spacing with where they place it. I think it should be higher, maybe 2 or 3, 2 or 1. But can we all agree on that?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll say top 3.
That's dope. I appreciate that. Number 3 is the Carters Ape Shit. I love this song. You hate this song? Oh
I
man,
fucking hate this song because all I fucking hear is Migos, and I don't. Yo, we might get smoked for this. I fucking hate Beyonce. Facts.
Oh, that's a hot take. I don't want none of all right. The Beehive is gonna go after this shit.
That's all the bees coming out the Beehive to sting.
I just want to say for all of our listeners, all of our audience, that what he just said is the opinion of Kev. It is not the opinion of the Random Notes podcast. It is not the opinion of Tone. I do not want no Beehive smoke from Queen Beyonce. I don't want none of that. I think this song is great. I don't think it's the best song on the album. I don't think it should be a number 3 song. I think it's top 7 maybe. But yeah, I like the message, especially since at that time when the song came out and the album came out, I was trying to get my ex back and shit. So I was like, "Yo, babe, listen to this. This is about us." I was one of those Cody niggas. You feel me?
He was in his Drake bag.
I was definitely in my Drake bag. OD light skin. So you feel me? So I was definitely feeling this. But I like this song.
Listening to this skid and remind of us.
Yo, how'd you know I pulled that car? I definitely pulled that play. That was 150% the play, son. But yeah, I like the song. I don't think it's the best song on the album. I think I forgot the name of the song. But yeah, I'm not even gonna do that right now. But I think it's a great song. It's a great single from them. I don't know if it's number 3 though, but Queen.
Yeah, I like it. It took me a while. I'm not gonna lie. The first couple times I heard it, I didn't really like it. And I did not know that they were like a group now. I thought it was like Beyonce featuring Jay-Z.
Yeah,
so
right?
I did learn something new today. I found out they were the Carters.
That's a dope name too, though. Like for a couple to put out an album and like this our last name that's dope. It's not Beyonce and Jay-Z, it's the Carters. I think that shit is dope as hell that they did that. So that's extra points for me. But Kev, you say you don't like this song, right? You good? You're not with that corny shit.
I was like, you don't even want to talk about it.
Yo, we're gonna one of these days we're gonna figure out who Kev really is. Like we're gonna get into Kev, no homo. Pause, I should say. Pause. We're gonna get into Kev. Pause. But all right, so I think so. I said I like the song. It's a little bit high on the list for me. Rean says she liked it. It's an okay song. Kev absolutely hates the song. He thinks ape shit is dog shit, and that's his opinion. I don't want no smoke from the Beehive. That's all Kev. I will give y'all his personal email later, so y'all can fuck with him and not me. So
let me be clear. Beyonce, well, at least nowadays,
so backtrack.
By herself is really good.
I
don't want to hear her on no Jay-Z song. I don't want no more collaboration. I'm good.
And that's it. Kev put the stamp on that one.
That 03 Bonnie and Clyde, that's it.
That's it. That's it for 03 Bonnie and Clyde.
Didn't need the whole album.
Kevin, I have to ask you this, Kev. Have you seen his new outfits? She's on every song he makes for the rest of his life.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact for that shit.
Get used to it.
All right, so number 2, this is blasphemy. Number 1. Number 2 is Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin. I like it. Number one, I want to say that was to me the second worst song of the album. I think it was a great album. What was it called? Invasion of Privacy. I think Invasion of Privacy was a great project from Cardi B. But to me, I think that's one of the worst songs on the album. I think it should not be on any list.
You're bugging,
It should not be on any. It should not be on any list. This song is trash. I don't like the Spanish in it. No offense to the Spanish people, but I don't feel like it fits. I don't know who Bad Bunny is. I don't think you should be a grown man. Now listen, I don't think you should be a grown ass man with a bald head and people call you Bad Bunny. Like, nah, this is a problem.
Bad Bunny's not bald. He's a bleach. He's a platinum blonde.
Number one, I don't think you should be. Number one, you should not be old enough to get on a plane by yourself and your name is Bad Bunny. That's number one. Number two, I think the worst song on Invasion of Privacy album is that song where she was like, "Oh, I was looking through your phone." And number one, we're not gonna in 2019 say it's okay to look through your significant other's phone. Like, that shit's trash. And we're not gonna talk about that shit is trash as hell. We're not gonna do that. But I think the best song, I think her best song was her first song. And that should have been, that song's not even on this list at all. Like, that's just, what was that, Bodak Yellow? Oh, that was in 2017. That's right. All right. So I don't know what I'm talking about. But this song should not be on that. Like, should not be on this list. This song is trash.
I think it's appropriate.
So now we're about to disagree with you.
All right, go ahead.
This shit was on fire when it came out. You're wildin'. This shit definitely belongs here.
Do you like this song, though?
I mean, I don't have. I guess you could say I like it. And I think it goes here compared to the other song. It wouldn't go on my personal top 5 or top 10. But compared to the songs on this list, it's definitely appropriate.
Number 2, though?
Okay, so look. This would definitely go in my personal top 5. It might be my personal. I love this song. I do think it should be on this list. I don't think it should be number 2.
What number you think should be appropriate for this trash?
For this particular list, maybe like 10 through 15.
All right, 10 through 15.
Yeah, y'all really smoking.
Maybe 10 for this list. In my personal opinion, though, this shit is number 1. I fucking love this song.
What? All right. Well, yeah, we're gonna get into that next week.
But sometimes you have to put your personal opinions to the side.
You're absolutely right. And Kev, you said, well, all right, where do you place this? Kev?
Compared to the other songs on this list, it's appropriate where it is. Number 2. This song was on fire when it came out. This song was on fire. When I first heard that song, I immediately knew that this was gonna be the one. Like,
yo, I just want all my audience to know that I'm looking for 2 new hosts for this show, the random notes, because these niggas is wilding. These niggas, like, that's just crazy. Nah, but all right, so yeah, we're definitely gonna disagree on this, but that's fine. You know, we're 3 different people. We'll agree on some things and we'll disagree on some things. So that's fine. I respect your opinion.
Yes. Cool. We all agree that Lil Uzi should not be on this list or on the radio.
Lil Uzi should not be on this list at all. He should be on the 2017 list because he had a couple bangers in 2017, and that's it. Not on this list. Not in 2018. Definitely not in 2019. So, moving on. Number 1 song is Travis Scott featuring Drake, Sicko Mode, and I think this is appropriate.
Yes, it is number 1.
This is definitely number 1. Definitely number 1.
I love this song. Yo, okay, so can I make a confession about this song?
Go ahead, make a confession.
So for the longest, right, I thought it was 2 different songs. And I used to get hyped because I was like, yo, they stay playing both my songs. And then one day I was like, this is one song.
They play both my songs back to back. Let's go. Yo, that shit is dope.
Sicko Mode.
Yeah, right. Is this both Sicko Mode? Is this the remix?
I swear to God, it wasn't until I Shazammed. I don't remember whether it was the first song or the second song, but I Shazammed it, and when I listened to it at home by myself, I was like, "Oh shit, this shit is one fucking song."
Yo, you probably Shazammed both of them.
Just to let you know,
go ahead.
Just to let you know, this is a 3-part song. So I don't know if you never heard the first part, but this is a 3-part song.
Yeah, for real.
I knew the very first part segued to the second part. It was that when what was the part? The Drake part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Drake part when it first came out.
I used to bust it to the dance. That I thought was another song.
But I ain't gonna hold you though. I need a full version of the first part of that song because I feel like Drake was about to fucking go off and then he just.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I need a full version on that first beat.
That full version. They have a full version. They have a full version. I think someone's about to drop it. They do. Lupe Fiasco went off on the full version of that song, and I'm a Lupe Fiasco stan, and everyone already knows that. So I'm gonna link the Lupe Fiasco version to it. No, I'm not, but I'm gonna let y'all hear it. But anyways, so I'm glad that we found it. On the docket, I put 10 minutes. We probably put a good 35, 40 minutes into this. So we're just gonna move on right now at top. Hip hop. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but we'll see what the sponsors say. So next, I don't know if anyone of our listeners knows what's going on with the government now, but apparently Trump is shutting down the government, and we're not getting any of our IRS taxes until we build his wall. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to stop taking taxes out of our paycheck, though, because they still have to get their money. But and I think what they're saying is whoever owes for the IRS for the taxes still has to pay too. So how do y'all feel about that? I'm not going to take too much of a deep dive on this, but I'm gonna let y'all duke it out. Pause.
Yeah.
I feel like Trump needs to get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. Like I personally know people that's affected by this shutdown. Like niggas is working and they dead not getting paid, which is fucked up. And this nigga gonna say, "Oh, huh."
Wait, government officials aren't getting paid? Like people who work for the cities not getting paid either? Or
like certain, it depends. Like airport people.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like I got a friend that works for TSA, and they're not getting paid, which is really fucking whack.
But they're still expected to come to work and will be penalized, I believe, if they don't.
Wow.
Trump talk about. I can relate to the people who are not getting paid. No, the fuck you can't. He just makes me sick. Like every time he talks, it's like, come on, bro. Like,
so here's the number right now. The number is about 420,000 people will be working without pay, and that is pretty much like the TSA people, package deliverers, things like that.
That's crazy, yo.
Package delivers like UPS, FedEx?
I'm not sure. I would assume it would be postal people because that's government.
Got you.
But I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. That's just my logical assumption.
Well, I'm definitely gonna quote you on that. But
they have, and then with IRS delays, they will probably have many delays on refunds, but it is still expected and required that you file by April 15th.
That's crazy. You know who I feel the worst for? I feel the worst for all of these niggas who are with ugly, fat white girls from the beginning of December thinking that they're going to get some of their check. And now Trump pulled this shit. They're not getting they've been fucking this whale for like a good 2 months banking on this tax return check, and they not getting it now. So they finna turn up. Just watch. Like, ain't no one's going to the club. No one's getting new cars. Like, it's a wrap. Everyone's got like, y'all gotta. These motherfuckers gonna be stunting off their 2018 money. Watch.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah, they ain't gonna have that. It's a wrap for that. But so there's a video, right? Moving along. There's a video online. Apparently, this girl, I don't know if anyone saw it. The audience probably saw it. Everyone saw it. This is white guy that goes into McDonald's and starts some shit with some girl and tries to pull her over the counter, right?
Oh,
yes. And the girl, of course, she's black. So she's stalling off on him. She's throwing throwing hooks, all that.
Say that she's hitting him because she's black, because I feel like all the people I know, regardless of race, if you grab them over a counter, they're gonna try to defend themselves.
Okay, I don't know. Let me tell you a full story.
Go ahead. Full story.
Apparently, this man came into McDonald's and his beef was there wasn't no straws where they were supposed to be. So I guess he went up to the counter. He went up to the counter. He told the girl how he felt or whatever. He ain't like what the girl had to say. So he reached over the counter and like tried to yoke her. He grabbed her in the yoke. And Shorty started hooking off. Like he didn't know that ass was trained in boxing.
He didn't know that was
that was Layla Ali. Yup.
That's a fact. No, she said she was trained in boxing. Like she was hooking off on homie. But the whole thing I didn't like about that video was, one, he grabbed her like over the counter. Like, come on. Mm-hmm. And secondly, when they broke it up, they held her and left him free. Like if he was the aggressor.
Yeah, it made it look like she was the aggressor because they were holding her back.
I got even more upset. Not only did they not hold her, can I say, yeah, like, shame on you, crazy white man. But I think the person that made me the most upset in that video was the fucking McDonald's manager. Because at that point, you had a responsibility. And fuck the customer always being right. Sometimes they're fucking wrong. And your responsibility, is to please customers, but is to protect your employees. He put his hands on her. He didn't know she could fucking fight. That's on him. You don't go around putting your hands on people. But why didn't you immediately put him out? Because if that was a black man and he grabbed her, they would have called the fucking police. He would never be allowed in that McDonald's again, or any McDonald's probably. Like it would have not, like nobody would have been fucking helping him after. And that man started snapping his fingers, and that manager ran over there and started talking to him. No, you got to get the fuck out. You can't come in here snatching my employees.
That's a fact. All right, before we move on from, I just want to say one thing before that. Only reason why I said, of course, she started hitting him because she's black and everything. Like, only reason why I said that is because black women are strong and they go after, like, they defend themselves.
Oh,
that's one thing. I don't think a white. Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna. You might have got away with that shit if you was at, like, you know, at Cracker Barrel or something like that. But you ain't going like, you feel me? Like nah, with Karen like across the way, like you might got. Yeah, you might have gotten away with that there, but not at McDonald's in fucking like Philly or something. Nah, you're not doing that. So my question is, this is the first of this that we've seen in 2019, right? But this isn't the first time that we've seen like fast food workers stalling off on an employee that tried to put their hands on them. So why in 2019 are people still going to fast food restaurants to pick fights with fast food workers? Like, they have nothing to lose. If they get fired from McDonald's, they're just going to apply to Burger King. Like, why do people still try to fuck with these guys? Like,
can we, and I'm not saying everybody, but let's look at the demographic going to the fast food restaurant. He was some like crazy drunk guy. Like, he wasn't like some, like, it's my lunch break, I just gotta grab a bite. Like, he was trash too.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know what his economic standing is, but
what happened, Kev?
You can't say, like, I don't with that. If they get fired from there, they'll just go to Burger King. Like, I don't agree.
Well, I'm clowning.
Yo, but it basically boils down to people coming in there and having a sense of entitlement. Like,
that's a fact.
they serve you your food, but they're not your fucking servant. Like,
you absolutely right. They deserve to be treated like human beings.
Your fingers and get what you want.
That's a fact. Because I don't think they would be acting like that. They wouldn't be acting like that to like Applebee's employees or Fridays employees.
No, yes, they do.
I don't think they would.
People like that go to fucking Applebee's and you act like you never been in an Applebee's and heard somebody acting mad nasty towards a waiter or waitress.
I haven't.
People have.
I have definitely. People go to.
All right, Kat, what was you about to say?
I was saying it's just a sense of entitlement. They feel like, you know, you have to do this. Like, people are not your servant. And I seen like another video with a girl, and she's suing McDonald's because she feel like management, which is true, that management didn't know what the hell to do. They have no type of protocol for when something like that happens, and she didn't feel safe. They said they didn't fire her. They didn't put her on leave. Nothing. They said she's welcome to come back, but you know, for legal reasons, because she's suing.
Yeah, of course. She's
saying, you know, she don't feel safe going back, as she should. I would sue them too, like.
But she's right, because that's exactly what I'm saying. Why the fuck didn't the manager call 911 and put that customer out immediately?
I mean, that's what should have happened. And I feel like I don't know the managerial protocol and, like, you know.
But my thing is, like, you the manager. So you are a person that, like, your job is a quote unquote position of power. So whether there's a protocol or not, as the manager, like, if you don't have the common sense to know that's what you should do in this situation, you're not fit to be a manager.
No, they're not. A lot of these managers I'm not going to say all, but a lot of these managers are not fit to be managing anything or anybody, and they don't have people training. You feel me? Like, I say this a lot. Common sense isn't common. There's a lot of things. It's not.
Sense or you don't.
Exactly, and you know, common sense. Like, I may think, all right, you know, at this specific time, it's going to turn dark. That's common sense to me. But someone from across the way, someone from Canada, something like that, is like, nah, it's going to turn dark at this time. And that's common sense to them. So I say that because these managers are from different areas, right? You have managers from the hood, you have managers from suburbs, and they don't know how to act. It's the same thing with cops. They don't know how to act in certain situations. You feel me? They don't know to call 911 if there's, you know, someone coming in here with a gun. They're gonna run in the freezer, they're gonna run in the fridge, and they're gonna protect themselves. So in this particular situation, I'm not quick to judge the manager for the, you know, I'm not quick to judge the manager for that. I don't know what's going on in his head. So yeah, he should. I judge McDonald's as a whole. I judge because I see a lot of this, especially McDonald's. They don't have any training for the managers about like customers that come in and start fight. They don't know what to do, and they don't know what to do because they don't train them. Yeah, that's a fact. That's absolutely
fact. You call Prince Akeem.
Yup, you gotta call Prince Akeem. There has to be a Prince Akeem in every McDowell's, or should I say McDonald's, in America. There has to be. But anyways, moving along. Chicks think they low sometimes, right? Like, what's going on with chicks who think they're low?
Kev's upset.
I don't know if Kev's upset. Like what do you mean?
And like, y'all chicks be acting like y'all don't be wanting the same thing that niggas be wanting sometimes. Y'all want to play the games and do all this cute shit. I feel like they want to have sexual relations. Just say you want to have sexual relations.
Yeah, it's 2019.
Okay, Bill Clinton.
It's 2019. I absolutely feel you on that, but I feel like they have to. Because you telling me if you go out with a girl at one night and you smash first night, you ain't gonna think nothing about her?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna think that's a grown woman that just wants to have sex. Because that's how I judge people.
All right, I'm gonna play devil's advocate, right?
People so worried about what other people are gonna think of them. Like, you living your life, they're not living your life. Why are you worried about what the fuck they gotta say? I don't give a fuck. Nobody gotta say.
That's a fact, and that's how people should live their lives. But in the society, everyone's so worried about what the next man's gonna think and what that stranger over there is gonna think. They're afraid of, like, they tailor their image around other people instead of tailoring their image around their self. Oh yeah, I know that. I know that for a fact. I've known you for like 15 years. I know about that shit.
No team.
So what you feel about that? Only female on here, queen?
Well,
why y'all be playing games for? Like, what's up with y'all?
Okay, we're gonna stop saying y'all. We're gonna amend words.
Okay, what's up with you guys?
So
what's up with you women?
All right. So like, I agree slightly with what Tony is saying about, you know, how society has this, like, if you do this, people are going to look at you like this. But I think also it's a little deeper than what other people are going to think. If your whole life, people keep telling you, oh, if you do this, you're you're going to be this, then you start to think that about yourself. So more than what other people are thinking, if you do that, then you're going to think it about yourself too. So I think that, yes, it's like, what are other people going to think? But like, if everybody tells you, you know, like it, and this is like a notorious Black girl thing. Like, and when I got to college, it was crazy because like I had already had sex, but like sucking dicks.
What?
Like, because, you know, in the Black community, what did they tell you? What did they tell you? Oh, you know, only white girls suck dick. If you suck dick, you're a hoe. Da, da, da.
What the fuck? Whoa, this is news to me. Kev, is that news to you?
Well,
I never heard that.
You're not a little girl, so nobody's gonna say those things to you.
That's crazy.
But when you get older, obviously you learn everybody suck dick, and like when Black girls.
Whoa! Not everybody. But, all right, I don't suck dick.
Well, I'm talking about, you asked me. I'm talking about us. You wanted to say y'all, right?
All right.
So, but like, you have to look at it like that. So now you have to think about it. Now, let's say you're 15 years old, right? And you're with a boy. And let's say like it really is a nice boy. Like he ain't really trying to dog you out and he wants you to suck his dick.
Whoa. Wait. No, wait. Can we say you? Because you like, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be with a 50-year-old boy. Let's just say you. Like,
yeah, like a girl. There's a girl.
Like, I'm feeling a certain way right now.
Right? You're a teenage girl. You're with your teenage boyfriend, right?
All right.
And he wants you to suck his dick.
Wait. Oh, goddamn.
All you keep hearing is like, you know, that like, oh my God, you're gonna be. So it's not even like your mom's not gonna know you sucked his dick, but you know.
Wow.
And they told you that. So that's what I'm saying with when Kev, that's my response to the society answer. Sometimes it's not what other people are gonna think. It's what they programmed you to think.
This shit is wild.
Really be with this shit, like, because this is the one line that chicks always use to let you know that they with the shit. You come to their crib and they say, "Yo, you got your outside clothes on. You can't sit on my bed with you."
Yo, I say that to every girl that comes in my house. I swear to God.
The bed is the only seat in the room, like. So you just want me to get naked and sit on your bed? Is what you saying? Then that's a little line that be using. Like, if you want me out my clothes, just say you want me out my clothes. I mean, I'm still gonna remove the clothing if you say it that way. You could have just told me.
That's hilarious. I say that line all the time.
For me to remove my clothes.
So would you prefer her to just be like, take off your clothes?
Kev?
I ain't gonna hold you. If a chick was like, yo, take off your clothes, I would have been like, you serious? Like, depending on what type of vibe I'm getting, or I would just look at her and I would just, you know, remove the garments.
You would do the Bruce Almighty and just like no, but
spin out my clothes real quick.
Word. Like Michael Jackson on that shit.
I play the Sims. You know how the Sims
oh,
like
yes.
Do a spin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. I like my girl to be like at least a little like hard to get. Like, play a little bit. You feel me? Like, maybe feel like I work for it. Maybe feel like, you know, I ain't just like the Tuesday nigga. You feel me? Or like the like, at least even if I'm the Tuesday nigga, you gotta make me feel like I'm not. Like, I don't want you to be like, all right, take your clothes off.
Tony. You want to feel special.
Yeah.
But that depends on what type of woman you dealing with. Like, every woman ain't like that. Like, some chicks is like straightforward and blunt with it. Like, yo, I want this, I want that, I want that. And some chicks is gonna play the games, knowing that they want something, but they won't straight out tell you what they want. They'll leave you to like figure it out.
I mean, my ex was like that, and I ain't like that shit. Cause she was like the first time we did it, right? She was like the very first time. She was like, "Oh, you trying to fuck?" I'm like, "Yo, chill, like, all right, like, what's going on with the foreplay? Like, yo, like,
mad gangster."
Yeah, like, yo, I mean, granted, she is from the Bronx, but I'm like, yo, like, play with my ear a little bit. Like, you wildin', bitch. Like, you wildin', female. I mean, like, oh, you trying to, like, goddamn, yes, but, like, all right, let's take it step by step a little bit. Come on now. Like, where's the wine at? Yeah, right. Come on now. About to be on my Bobby Valentino shit. Oh, full circle.
You don't want to be on no Bobby Valentino shit.
Nah, oh, yeah. No, not like that. Definitely not like that. But yeah, anyways, it's what time is it? It's 11:40. This has been a great. Yeah, it's late. It's late 45. But yeah, this has been a great podcast. Love talking with you guys, Kevin Queen, Rean Bean. Just letting everybody know this podcast will be out probably every Monday, but Tuesday to decide. Depending on if Spotify and iTunes is acting stupid. But yeah, this is gonna be a weekly podcast with all of us. It's gonna be me, your host ToneZ, co-host Queen, Bean, Rean, and Kev. So name of this podcast is the Random Notes Podcast. So please tune in, subscribe, like, share, and tell your friends, tell everybody what's going on. This has been it.
You'll see us when you see us. See us
when you see us.
You'll never see us.
You'll never see us again. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a good night and everything. You're fucking stupid.